Okay, so this is how to make visualizations of the GrADS output. Okay, so I'm gonna use the output from the original model's test run. So in the example tutorial, we made the original model's test run with in the output directory name was the RMP test. Okay, so these files are the output from the original model, and here this RC or the R surface, all these files are written in the model binary format, and these things, the rpgb .ft something something, these files are the output already processed by the post processes. Okay, so these rpgb files are the file formats are now it's grip1 format, and now those files have the vertical layers as a pressure levels. Okay, so in this tutorial, I'm gonna make simple visualizations with the for the GrADS. It's very simple too, but so it's quite powerful. All right, so okay, so in the GRIMS library, there is a tool to generate the control file and the index mapping files for those GRIMS output, and that is contains in the library the etc directory in the library. So I'm gonna use in this way. I write down the full path for the etc directory. Okay, here we have the libs RMP, and under the libs RMP there is etc directory, and the utility for this process is the GLMap. If you have some kind of the uncomfortable or some kind of the hard to specify this GRMap, GRMap is the actual utility. So if you do not want to write down the every pass for the every time for this visualization, simply you can add this the etc directories pass onto your the environment, the settings script. Okay, for example, .bash profiles or .shellrc or .gshellrc, something like that. Okay, so this is how to use. After grmap, we have to specify the target file names. So our target is rpgb.ft and 2-digit the forecast hours. Okay, so this is how to the percent f2. This means the grmap use the using the rpgb.ft for the like a prefix, then considers the other the extensions for the forecast hours with the 2-digit. Here the F means the forecast hours, and 2 means the 2-digit. So in case of if you have some file extensions for some the actual date, then you can use like if you have some year, months, day, and hour, then you can specify as a person Y4 for the 4-digit years, and the person M2 for the 2-digit month, and person D2 for the 2-digit days, and person H2 for the 2-digit hours. Okay. From the RMP run script or the GMP run script, you can get the result with this forecast hours as the post-processed file name, But if in case of the RSIM or the AMIP for the GMP, then you can get the file, the extensions for the actual date. Then you can, for that case, you can use the percent Y4, the percent M2, D2, and percent H2 in some ways. Okay. Okay, by specifying this GLMAP with enter, then just gonna processing for the open grid files, all these files, and you can check the every alpha file you want to make processes for the visualizations. Actually, in this case, what this GRMAP did was generating the control file and the index file. Okay, so for example, I'm gonna load up the GrADS, enter for just for one example, then open the rpctl. With the Q file, you can see inside of the control files, and with this command you can see the some possible the variable names. Okay, so here for example, HTTPRS means the geopotential height. So like when display, you can see the exposure. Okay, so please remember this result is because we set this test run with the map projections for the non-spool stereographic, so you can see some kind of the diverging at the high latitude. So if you want to make some kind of the proper display, then you can just simply applying the map projections during the visualization script or the set up some commands in the GrADS. And also if you are using the NCL or the other tools, maybe you can follow the kind of the instructions of the visualizations tool itself. Okay, so this is simply how to make the control files and the index files for the GrADS. Okay, for more information about the details, options, and some commands in GrADS, you can visit this GrADS homepages, and there are some documentations, and there are also have some users guide and tutorials. So here you can get some information about how to make some the final form of your the visualization. So you can follow these homepages. All right.